welcome back to another episode of Sleeping Giants. Now, in our last episode, we managed to sneak through into the Champions League group stage for the third year in a row, which is good, which is what we needed to do, basically. And we got drawn in a group with Gladbach, Lyon, and Real Madrid, of all people. Now, basically what I've been doing this year in the league is rotating the squad before we played against teams in the Champions League to make sure that we could put out a full strength side. Now, I really think I'm going to have to stop doing that now, because it just seems that if you put out a weakened side, even if you play better, you still lose. It just seems to be what's happened now. The same thing happened against Rad, and it's happened again this month. Something else has happened this month that has really quite irritated me. So I got a message from, I think it was Vukasin Jovanovic, saying, "Oh, I'm unhappy that you've not kept a promise to let me go." Right? I tried to get rid of him because he said he wanted to go and he wouldn't stay or whatever, so I tried to sell him on or whatever. Nobody bid for him. I asked him to talk to them, and I assume didn't. So yeah, then the whole squad got on my back. So then I talked to them, and I was like, all right, it'll make the squad weak, but everyone was happy, and our squad harmony was back up to sort of 50, 60, 70%. About a few days later, I got a message from the board saying, "We'd like to talk to you about the disharmony in the squad." And I'm like, what? So, and apparently if I didn't attend the meeting, that would terminate my contract. And I genuinely thought they were going to fucking sack me for no apparent reason. And so I said, all right, well, we're going to sort it out. So I went then and looked at the confidence, and it was still at like 70%. So what the fuck were they talking about? I hate that. I really fucking hate that about this game sometimes. Like, that we could just suddenly have this whole save blown by something that isn't even my fault and has nothing to do with me, and shouldn't be. Even if it was my fault, you shouldn't get sacked for it. It's fucking ridiculous. And so yeah, that's kind of irritating. So that's kind of happened this month. And of course, injuries. We've got 3 players injured on international duty in the same week, and they were not, like, Despotovic is injured. I think he got injured in training, actually. But then we also had, oh Christ, who was it? I'll show you in a sec. We'll find out very quickly. I think it was... Oh, and something else happened. Mark Rakowski's left the club because Norwich activated a release clause in his contract, so we had to let him go for 2.7 million fucking quid. It's the only way I could bring him here, and I guess we should have known that was going to happen, but they did it on the last minute of transfer day, so I had no chance to bring in any kind of replacements for him. So yeah, not been a good month for us in that sense. But in the other sense, we have at least started off... Well, I played a full-strength side for this game because obviously there was no reason not to. We had like a 2-week break in between the games, so it made sense for me to go and do that. And yeah, in the end, we came out with the win, but the fact is it still took a little while, and I was still getting slightly worried. And even when we play well, there's sort of little worries for me. Like, if you look at the amount of clear-cut chances that they were able to create in this game, it is a little high. It was still a good win for us in the end, and it kept us going. It put us up to second, I think, in the league, and kept us right in there. Lovely little ball here through from Despotovic, and Gavrich just with nice little touch inside, and bad goalkeeper, but made it 1-0 to us on 33 minutes. He's been great this season, Gavrich. I'm glad he's fit, because he's hugely important for us, and without him we could be in some serious trouble, because he's been very creative. Then they did start to come back at us a bit, and I'm just worried about this sort of behaviour now. We weren't like this last season. Like, this is our full strength side basically, and yet teams are still able to sort of come and fight against us. I mean, look at that, ball straight through, and he's just in the back of the net. I think that at the time that was actually their first shot as well. Not first shot on target, of course. They really did come on leaps and bounds after that, and we kind of caught them on the break, if anything. Thank God for Nana Gavrich again. It was a poor ball up there, to be fair. Petkovic brings it down and starts to bring it away. Henning Hauger was in the midfield today. I've noticed that I'm going to show you some more stats on our squad page, and you'll understand why in a sec. Because Mihajlo Ristic for me is hugely important. Gavrich smacks in the rebound, but Ristic has got the highest amount of key passes on the team. More than any other player, and that for me is an important reason why he should be in the team every week. Then Henning Hauger actually scored this wonderful free kick as well, just to sort of put the icing back on the cake and give me a little bit of pleasantness to sort of take us further forward. I think that might be his first, it was his first ever goal for us, which was great. So 1-0, then obviously all the shit started happening, and we came into this game against Proletar Novi Sad. Now, 24 shots, 7 on target. They weren't doing that well with their shots until we started to absolutely throw everything at them, and they did then start to... whatever happened was, we went absolutely mental and tried to just... Once we were 1-0 down at half time, after a first half which we'd absolutely dominated, and it pissed me off. And look at this, watch this. Ball bounces up, hits nothing. It hit nothing. it bounces back off of nothing towards the goal, and Nemanja Kovac puts it into an empty net. And from then on, we were just I mean, what is that shit? I'm sorry, but the ball literally didn't hit anything, and it bounced back towards the goal off of the goalkeeper, even though it wasn't even near him. And then, of course, with us then trying to go for it, they were able to pick up. That looks offside to me as well. In fact, that was clearly offside. I didn't notice that at the time, but that looked miles offside to me. But what can you do? And again, we were just coming at them as much as we possibly could. Like, we didn't have that many clear-cut chances, but if you look, we had the 7 half chances as well, and they were, they had a lot of clear-cut chances, because every time we got the ball, they would just launch it up to Markovsky, and he would just fire it into the net, and bad play, really. We just got caught on the break as we tried to come back into it. It's one of those games, I guess. Nothing is going right for you. But the problem is, I did play a very weakened side, as you can see from the lineup here. We literally had no choices in terms of attacking players in that game because of what's been going on off the field. And all of that leaves us at the moment 7th in the league. Still 6 points off the top and Partizan, but we are going to have to try and rein that back in at some point, and that's going to be difficult for me. I really do think it is. So basically the plan now, wow, look at the amount of injuries for some of the other teams. We are definitely going to have to try and just play our full strength side in the league every week, because we do need to win the league to get in the Champions League next year. The amount of injuries that some of these sides have got, but like, this is what we've got as far as injuries go at the moment. So Despotovic, Jovanovic, Militic, and obviously Mehmedovic, but it was Militic and Jovanovic that both got injured on the same day, playing for Serbia, which was irritating. So let's just show you the squad. So basically the things I've added. So we've obviously got top goal scorer is Gavric and Despotovic with 5 each. Assists is Antic with 5, but Cernic has 4, which is good. Player of the match, Antic and Ristic. But now the things I've added, we've got yellow cards, obviously 3 each there, and 3 red cards for Jovanovic and Lazic, of course. Average rating at the moment, top is Cernic, would you believe? So that's good to see. Right, interceptions. I've decided to add one for interceptions to show you just who is like. I mean, look at that for Darko Lazic. He has played more games though. But what I would say though is look at Bogdan Planic. He's made a hell of a lot of interceptions in a very small number of games. When you actually look at that, 3 games and 2 substitute appearances and 68 interceptions. This guy can read the game. And key passes, Mihailo Ristic has only played 7 games and he's got 26 key passes. For me, that is why I want to have him in the team. I've also added ages just so you can see that kind of thing. For me, that's why he's going to be one of the most important players for us this year. This lad can thread a pass, like, massively. 26 key passes is genuinely very, very good from 7 appearances. I'm massively happy with that. And that's showing something for me. So, yeah, we're going to get... I can't play the weekend sides in the league anymore. It's simply not possible. I'll give the youngsters a chance if we can then wrap up the league later, but we've got a lot of points to try and earn back already. And so we are going to be playing first team quality week in, week out. We have to, basically. There's no choice, because we can't not win the league. We have to win the league to get back into the Champions League. So this is our first game in the Champions League, and we're against Borussia Mönchengladbach, or just Gladbach here, apparently. So we're going to go full strength. Jovic is still not fully... His match fitness is getting there. Oh, I think we might actually need him for this one, because he and Otto... I've got... who do I have on the bench? I mean, literally, our striking option off the bench is Cvetkovic. Or Cvetkovic. I think it's Cvetkovic, isn't it? Planic will start, which is nice. Hauger and Cernic. I'd rather have... I'd rather have Mihailo Ristic in there. I know he's not fully fit, but against Gladbach, we're going to need him as that deep line playmaker because of the amount of key passes he can play. I'll bring on Hauger slightly later. He gives us so much, Ristic, and I want to make sure that we make the most of it. I'm not entirely sure. We're going to go with this strategy anyway, just because it did seem to work better when we tried to attack the better sides in Europe last season. Once we started getting better results, so I want to feel like if we start off doing it, then we might have more of a chance against these teams. I just want to get our first ever win in Europe. And I feel that the best chance we've got of doing that is probably the home game against... Well, probably the home game against Gladbach, really. Although maybe the home game against Lyon. But for me, I think probably our best chance of winning a game in Europe this season is going to be in our home fixture against Gladbach. But we're going to give it a go today out in Germany. First time we played a German team, I think. So Karaklic as well. Fair play to him. Like, we've lost Rakowski, but Karaklic has really been stepping it up over the last sort of 6 months. So I'm actually quite pleased. I'm very pleased with... Why do they step forward and then start running? It's Adrian Ramos, I think, in for Borussia Mönchengladbach. I think that might be Adrian Ramos, formerly of Dortmund. We're going to be under pressure today. There is no doubt about that. It's just about how we handle it. And big tackle there after Jovic. He's turned his man well, and he could be the key for us this year to any success we do have. Carefree just poor first touch. He's through here. Oh, it's come back to him. Oh, a poor second effort, but better play. Not bad. It's kind of even so far, which is nice to see him. Surprising. Planic, and it's good to have him in the team because with that number of interceptions that he's able to get, I think today could be key for him. Well, that's gone over the top. Luka Jovic is through here. Go on, Luka. Go on, Luka. Oh, Luka, you've missed it. That is a key opportunity for us. We can't afford to miss chances like that. Like, we shouldn't. At least hit the goalkeeper. We really shouldn't be missing opportunities like that. That's why we've signed him, to put those types of opportunities in the back of the net, and he's failed to do it. And that is a shame. Lyon beating Real Madrid. Samuel Umtiti has scored for them. That's amazing. And the ball is clear. Uh-oh. Herman. He's fast and he's got... What are you doing? Right, what the fuck? No, sorry. That's absolute bullshit. Why did the defenders stop? They're not... I hope they don't score from... Actually, I kind of hope they do so I can show you a replay. Right, did anyone see what I just saw then? Because I just need to show you this because it is infuriating. Watch number 2 here. Ball played out. Herman knocks this ball long. He's running. Oh, and he's stopped. What are you doing? I mean, thankfully the goalkeeper's there, but that was weird. And this is the sort of thing that I really hate. Like, did he lunge for the ball or something? Maybe that's what it was. But, like, it... Serious. Oh, it is Adrian Ramos. Cool. I say cool. He's a dangerous player. He's pacey as all hell. It's Hahn here. Don't foul him. Oh, Herman at the back post. This is what happens when you don't take your chances. Patrick Herman will punish you. Still, Lyon are beating Real Madrid, so maybe they won't be beatable. Initial save, I have to say, well done Harriman for making this one, but it's very tight, and I like how he's still facing the wrong way when the follow-up shot comes in, but hey, that's not his fault, that's our defending. That's why you need to take your chances. Jovic should have scored, or at least hit the target. Like, if he doesn't score, then fine, but Sod's law, he'll get injured in the second half now, but we are very light on striking options in this team at the moment, with Despotovic out as well. We are going to go attacking in this second half, because we are a goal down here, and there's no point in us beating around the bush. We do need to go at them a little bit. It might leave us a little bit more exposed, but the fact is, we just need to, nick a draw here. That would be amazing. It's the one sort of away game that I feel that there's a chance for us to maybe nick something from, but at the moment it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. What a save. Oh, he's offside anyway. But Harriman, I have to say, has done a good job today. He's made some big saves when he's been called upon, and fair play to him for that. We've not even been that bad if you actually look at it. 10 shots to 11. They've had more on target, fair enough. Go on, Luka. Planic, Ristic, can he find it? I was hoping he could find a key pass. Otto, he's not been bad for key passes either for a striker. Round the corner for Cernic, in for Jovic, round the side for Gavr. Oh my life. Wait, is that penalty? Is that... what? Is he going to go? Was that a red card? No, it can't be. No, it's unlikely. He's not going to get sent off for that, is he? No. But Gavric, again, should have put in the chance there. That this is what I mean. We're not taking our chances. Ristic should take the free kick, and he's hit the crossbar, and on the rebound, and oh my life, we've still not put it in the back of the net. What are you doing, guys? Come on. This is what I mean. Like, where you have equal amounts against bigger sides than you, and you just don't put your chances away. But I don't understand why your players become worse, because that's what it certainly feels like in these sort of situations, that your players just get worse. Because he'd be putting those chances away every day of the week in the league, and yet in Europe, suddenly it's different. I know, big game and all that, but... Oh, Otto's through again here, and it's 1-1 here in Germany. Lovely, lovely, lovely goal, and we thoroughly deserved that over the last sort of 15 minutes of play. Borussia Mönchengladbach 1, Red Star Belgrade 1, and could we at least start off with a draw in Europe? Bad defending again from Dominguez there, but I suppose he can't foul Otto, and that is a great finish from Otto. We needed that. We massively needed that. Right, first substitution time. I'm just going to turn it back on control. We don't want to get caught out. A draw would be nice. Obviously, the win would be delightful, but we don't really have anyone that could come on to replace... Oh, Real Madrid have equalised. Not that is a big shot. I don't know why Adamenko's got terrible morale. He's getting decent game time for a 17-year-old. Going to bring on... Sorry, I'm really lacking in options at the moment, and... what can we even bring on later? I'm thinking... I can probably bring on Kovacevic for Cernic. Or Hauger. Or we've actually got quite a lot of options in the centre now, which is nice. Maybe Bosancic. Give him a little run out. Maybe it was a mistake to drop off of attacking Jovic. It's gone for goal! Oh, Luka, that's cheeky. 1-1 though. This is a pretty impressive performance from us, I have to say. Mönchengladbach are not a weak team, and we are giving a good account of ourselves. I think this strategy is certainly going to work in Europe. Again, don't step over the ball. Win it. It's literally... Arias. And that's surely gone too wide. Han. Oh, big tackle from Petkovic. Nicely done, son. Another substitution soon. I'm thinking Bosancic, just because if we do get ourselves a set piece, why are you not tracking him? Rafael at Orton Arash. Oh, right. Okay, so I'm thinking Bosancic on for Cernic, because if we got ourselves a set piece, free kick or something, he could be absolutely vital for us in this last stage. If we win this with like a free kick, you've seen what he can do from long range, and I want to see if he can do that for us today in this game. We've held our own today, and I've been massively impressed with that. Like, genuinely, very much. Very, very happy. Ristic again with a good pass. Oh, Dominguez is gone here, right? That's going to be down to 10 men. There's a chance for us to win this, guys. We could get our first ever Champions League win here. They are down to 10 men now. We've got 15 minutes, but I don't want to go on overload because you know what happens when that happens. Done really nothing since we've... Maybe the last 6 minutes on overload? I'm going to bring him on because Jovic is seriously knackered now, and I can't afford to get him injured at the moment. Oh, crap. I'm going to do it. I'm going to go on overload. I'm going to say push forward. There's a chance for us to nick this one, and I think this is our best chance that we're going to get in Europe this year. Right, let's go. Just show me something. Oh, no, you dare let them score. I know we're on overload, but even so. Ah, that's poor. That's really poor. Just bring it down. There's 10. They've got 10 men. You don't need to be... Uh-oh. You know when you can kind of feel that when that pass is coming? It's going to go straight into the channel here. Poulsen's through for Borussia Mönchengladbach. Great tackle. Oh, come... Oh, for the love of God. Doesn't matter, will it? Doesn't matter. 10 men. Fuck it. Still going to win. You can see it coming from a mile off. Like, great tackle, but he's backheeled it to him. And then... Oh, I mean, he's first to the rebound, but... Oh, for fuck's sake. I just don't believe it. Like, we had to go for it. There's no... You know, we had to. Oh, don't let them score another one. That would be really unfair. They've got 10 men. They shouldn't be able to do this with 10 men. But I suppose that seems to be what happens on here. You suddenly... When you play against 10 men, you... Oh, don't get sent off. Win the ball. Right, there we go. Cleared down the line, and Gavrich is never going to catch that. Oh, my days. I can't believe we've lost this. This is unbelievable. We've been so good at times to make... We should have at least... But that's what happens when you don't put your chances away. Luka Jovic should have scored that one earlier in the game. Ball in... It's cleared. It's cleared. And... Oh, they've done us. They've absolutely mugged us at the last minute there. We should not be losing this at all. Like, draw? Fine. Oh, no way. Oh, that's a disgrace. That's our own fault. But... Like, what are you going to do in a situation like that? You've got a chance to get your first one. You're not just going to sit and defend. Because the fact is, he probably would have done it anyway. Oh, shit. And that's what happens when people don't take their chances. Luka Jovic had some... He had that one glorious opportunity, and we've ended up losing here. That's disappointing. Really, really disappointing. But I guess it shows that we can mix it with them. I'm just really pissed that we didn't at least get a draw out of that, you know? But yeah, we're going to have to start playing our full allocation of players for the league games, because we do have to try and rake our way back into that and win the title to make sure we're in this competition next year. So guys, the next game will be at home against Lyon, so that could... You never know. So if you like what you're seeing, please feel free to drop a like on the episode. And if you liked it even more than that, please subscribe to my channel for more Portsmouth and Red Star Belgrade in your inbox every single day at 5:30 and 8 o'clock. And I will see you guys in the next episode for the Lyon game. Bye-bye.